Okay, so we're taking a look at your first link. Right off the bat, I'm not exactly sure what this idea of normal pentatonic scale means. I think you mean Western pentatonic scale, or try to find out exactly what that's called, or you could just say traditional pentatonic scale. And you need to explain where these numbers come from. They come from the major scale, or degrees of the major scale, of course. So please be careful of that. I think also this whole section here probably would be nicer to be seen in a visualization, so you could probably write that out in Sibelius, make a little more sense. This is worded strangely. Be careful of using that. Also, basically, all of those modes are the only possible modes of 1, 2, except for Phrygian is not there. So I guess you could say, aside from Phrygian, we use all the modes of the major, of the pentatonic scale. And this next section looks really good, and I'm glad that you have a visualization, but to be honest, I think this visualization is too long. I think we need to shrink it down and maybe focus on specific spots. So you could circle parts and say, right here is a perfect example of, and I just circled that arbitrarily, so please don't use that as a description or whatever. But yeah, we have to make sure that it's, that we're a little bit more clear. This figure is just too big. And so, like, you're talking about it being a special type of pentatonic scale, but you could talk about how they're still a 5-note scale, and maybe try to draw that link a little bit closer. And let's see. Yeah, so it looks like you've got some ideas to create it in Sibelius, but we haven't actually written it in there yet. And so we've got an example here, but maybe you could actually show that written out since you have a figure up here for the Celtic music. It'd be nice to have a figure down here for the Okinawan part. And yeah, overall, it looks like we've got some good ideas here. We just need to shore it up and make it a little bit more clear. Sorry, I just realized when I imported this in that you do actually have a part here. But again, just like the other piece, we need to circle the parts that really highlight, or at least, point out the parts, or maybe shrink it down to just the part that we need to highlight it in this figure. And maybe you could even put it in the text itself, like in the word wrap itself. It's not very easy to do that with Google Docs, but maybe later when you're writing it up in Pages or something like that.